Om Sahana Bhavatu Sahano Bhunaktu Sahaviryam Karavavahai Tejasvinavadhitamastu Ma Vidvishavahai. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Om Vyasaya Vishnurupaya Vyasarupaya Vishnave Namo Vai Brahmanidhaye Vasishtaya Namo Namaha. Om Namaskaraaya Namah Shambhave च मयो भवे च नमः शंकराय च मयस्कराय च नमः शिवाय च शिवतराय च ओम श्री राम राम रामेते रमे रामे मनोरमे सहस्रनाम तत्तुल्यं राम नाम वरानने ओम श्री सीतारामाभ्यां नमः ओम श्री उमामहेश्वराभ्यां नमः ओम श्री वेदव्यास महर्षे नमः समस्त देवताभ्यो ऋषिभ्यो मुनिभ्यो गुरुभ्यो नमः श्रुति मात्रे नमः ओम श्री परब्रह्मणे नमः तेषामनुग्रहद्वारेण अस्मिन् क्षणे वा परमात्मानुभवसिद्ध्यर्थं सनातनधर्मवैदिकसंस्कृतेः विश्वव्याप्त्यर्थं विश्वशान्ति विश्वकल्याणार्थं च साधकानां भक्तानाम् अस्माकम् आयुरारोग्यक्षेमस्थैर्यादिप्राप्त्यर्थं ब्रह्माण्डपुराणान्तर्गतध्यात्मरामायणस्य पारायणम् अध्ययनं वयं सर्वे करिष्यामहे कीर्तनं श्रीराम जय जय राम 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 जय जय राम जय जय राम सियावर श्री रामचंद्र भगवान की जय. See these three things. One, Shastra, studying Shastra and learning from it. Second, Guru, Sharanagati to the Guru and getting guidance from him. Third, Paramatma, Nitya Puja, Upasana, Archana and Prarthana done to Paramatma. These are the three strongest supports. Depending on how strongly we hold on to them, protect us from falling down in our life. What is falling? In our Telugu class today discussed. Falling from the human to the lower level of the asuras, the pashu and the pashanar sthanu. We explained there. Falling to the pashu yoni is living only to fill the belly. Only living for arthakama. Nothing else is called as pashu jivanam. Do you see the pashu? They have no other agenda in life. And eat, mate, procreate and die one day. This is the patanam of a human, because human being is given so many abilities, resources to scale heights higher and higher and greater and nobler and nobler. All of them are said in Shastras. If we don't do study Shastra, don't take the support of the Guru and also Daivam, we will fall to this level of Pashu. What Pashu does of Bhoga alone, when it is done at the cost of others, by cruelly, criminally harming them, destroying them, that is called a Rakshasa Jivanam. Then that will accordingly have so many sins accumulated, then the punishments will be very severe. Do you want to fall to that level? The third one is the sthanu, like a stone, becoming fully overpowered by the tamoguna, and next life Bhagavan corrects us. He was whole life staying like a stone, doing nothing. Chalo, is janam mein usko pattar bana do. Like in all the Purana stories, we see the rishis cursing them. You did not respect me and you behaved like a hathi. That's how the Agastya Rishi curses the Indradyumna Raja to go and become the hathi, and he became that. In the same way, Raja Nruga, he was cursed to become like a Krukalasa, chameleon. You know that Gautami, Sahalya, by Gautama Rishi, you behaved like a stone, become stone. He just cursed her. So too the Naradji cursing that children of Kubera, Nala Kubara Manigriva, you lived like a पेड़, जाओ बन जाओ. तो पेड़ का एग्जाम्पल दिया हमने, पत्थर का भी एग्जाम्पल दिया हमने, अब पशुओं का भी एग्जाम्पल दिया, सरीसृपों का भी, शाप पाकर. You understand? So, if we don't be conscious now, into the pashana sthai of utter non-performance tamoguna, will degrade ourselves. Or to the rakshasa sthai of harming everyone for filling your own belly. Or to a pashu sthai where life is only for artha kama purti. If we don't listen to Shastras and do Seva to Guru and invoke Bhagavan's grace, all of them put together activate our intellect, make aware of our own selves, and show to us what are the great possibilities or goals that can be accomplished and how to do that. That is how two things we spoke in Telugu class as our duties. One, don't allow ourselves to fall down, degrade to these levels. Two, keep on evolving to the higher levels. From the Manushya to the Divyata. And finally is recognizing the one without second Paramatma all the place. And this support of Shastra is what regularly we are taking through our study in the classes. Help ourselves. Among things what you have chosen is Brahmaanda Purana Antargata Adhyatma Ramayanam. Balakanda 7 sargas we saw, Ayodhya Kandam 2 sargas we saw. In the second sarga, yesterday we have seen up to this portion of KAIKEYI, what do you say, being spoiled in her mind by the mantra, and KAIKEYI has decided. In this now third sarga of second, Ayodhya Kandam, huge one, it is around 80 shlokas. We have all these portions, topics of Dasharatha after ordering, coming to his palace. He generally stays only with KAIKEYI, once in a while to Kausalya. And he finds her not, she is not there. He asks them, where is she? Kopagruha. Then going there, requesting her, begging her, kyun aisa ho? Then this lady KAIKEYI remembers her Paramaguru. Who is she? Manthara. How did she say? What did exactly she follows? Still waiting for Dasharatha to do promise. Dasharatha does promise on Rama only. Ram ke upar shapat karta hu कि I will give you whatever you want. He does everything. Then she tells, you have to give me 2 boons and all that. Then listening that, Dasharatha ji to unke paon pe bhi padte hain. Take Rajya, give it to Bharat, who cares? Don't send Rama. Why would you, what crime he has done? Tell me one reason for which Rama should be sent to forest. एक बताओ. She bends her head. नहीं मालूम, मुझे करना ही है. Like sometimes you don't come to class. I ask you, tell me the reason why did. Swami, don't ask. There's no reason I didn't come. That's all. ज़्यादा पूछोगे तो I tell you the fact. I don't like you. Yeah. Only laziness. हाँ, कोई को पूछते. Then Raja Murchita. Then morning time होता है. Everything is chaotic. He's not coming out of the house. क्या हो गया? Then that mantri comes, he by seeing the scene understand ये जहरीला सांप कैकेयी ने कुछ गड़बड़ कर दिया. And then the Rama को वार्ता भेजते, he comes, Dasharatha has no power to speak. कैकेयी only tells Rama से इतनी सी बात पप्पा इसके लिए नाराज या भाई दुखी, मैं चला अभी. Then Rama going convincing his mother, Sita wants to come, Lakshmana wants to go. All these which in Valmiki Ramayana run into 20-30 sargas, इसमें एक ही सर्ग में बता देते. This is what is the content in the third sarga of Ayodhya Kandam. Story is more. In that story, everywhere in our Shastra, if you have a little attention, there are some or the other messages to learn or to strengthen already learned messages or to make an initiative of the strong or inspired thoughts. This is how every time we read the same Shastra again and again, every time it blesses us, guides us. So let us take up this third sarga, first Parayanam. Om Sri Ramachandra Parabrahmane Namaha. Atha Sri Brahmaanda Puranam Adhyatma Ramayanam. Atha Ayodhya Kandam Tritiya Sargaha. Sri Mahadeva Uvacha. Om Tato Dasharatho Raja Ramabhyudaya Karanat Adishya Mantri Prakriti Sanando Grahama Vishato तत्रा दृष्ट्वा प्रियां राजा किमेतदिति विह्वलः या पुरा मन्दिरं तस्याः प्रविष्टे मयि शोभना हसन्ते मामुपायाति सा किं नैवाद्य दृश्यते इति आत्मनि एव संचिन्त्य मनसाति विदूयता पप्रच्छ दासीनिकरं कुतोपः स्वामिनी शुभा नायाति मां यथा पूर्वं मत्प्रिया प्रियदर्शना ता ऊचुः क्रोधभवनं प्रविष्टा नैव विद्महे कारणं तत्र देवत्वं गत्वा निश्चेतुमर्हसे इत्युक्तो भयसन्त्रस्तः राजा तस्याः समीपगः उपविश्य शनैर्देहं स्पृशन् वै पाणिना ब्रवीत् किं शेषे वसुधा पृष्ठे पर्यङ्कादीन् विहाय च मां त्वं खेदयसे भीरु यतो मां नावभाषसे अलङ्कारं परित्यज्य भूमौ मलिनवाससा किम् अर्थं ब्रूहि सकलं विधास्ये तव वाञ्छितं को वा तवाहितं कर्ता नारी वा पुरुषोऽपि वा समे दण्ड्यश्च वध्यश्च भविष्यति न संशयः ब्रूहि देवि यथा प्रीतिः तत् अवश्यं ममाग्रतः तत् इदानीं साधयिष्ये सुदुर्लभमपि क्षणात् जानासि त्वं मम स्वान्तं प्रियं मां स्ववशे स्थितं तथापि मां खेदयसे वृथा तव परिश्रमः ब्रूहि कं धनिनं कुर्यां दरिद्रं ते प्रियं करं धनिनं क्षणमात्रेण निर्धनं च तवाहितं ब्रूहि कं वा वधिष्यामि वधार्हो वा विमोक्ष्यते किम् अत्र बहुनोक्तेन प्राणान् दास्यामि ते प्रिये मम प्राणात् प्रियतरः रामो राजीवलोचनः तस्य उपरि शपे ब्रूहि त्वद्धितं तत् करोम्यहम् इति ब्रुवाणं राजानं शपन्तं राघवोपरि शनैर्विमृज्य नेत्रे सा राजानं प्रत्यभाषत यदि सत्यप्रतिज्ञोऽसि शपथं कुरुष्ये यदि याश्चामे सफलं कर्तुं शीघ्रमेव त्वमर्हसि पूर्वं देवासुरे युद्धे मया त्वं परिरक्षितः तदा वरद्वयं दत्तं त्वया मे तुष्टचेतसा तद्वयं न्यासभूतं मे स्थापितं त्वयि सुव्रता तत्र एकेन वरेण आशु भरतं मे प्रियं सुतं एभिः संभृत संभारैः यौवराज्ये अभिषेचया अपरेण वरेणाशु रामो गच्छतु दण्डकान् मुनिवेशधरः श्रीमान् जटावल्कलभूषणः चतुर्दश समाह तत्र कन्दमूलफलाशनः पुनरायातु तस्यान्ते वने वा तिष्ठतु स्वयं प्रभाते गच्छतु वनं रामो राजीवलोचनः यदि किञ्चित् विलम्बेत प्राणान् त्यक्ष्येत वाग्रतः भव सत्य प्रतिज्ञः त्वम् एतदेव मम प्रियम्. I think this should be enough today. Om Sri Ramaya Namaha. Now, these stories, when we read of Purana, that all should tell us only one thing. Let us not trust our mind. Let us not trust anybody's mind. We should only follow what the Siddha Purushas Jnanis say or what Shastra says, again for only one purpose, to transcend the mind. When the transcendence of mind happens, divine experience is gained. When we are at the level of mind, not only we are denied of the divinity, but we are invoking the devil to curse and trouble us also and everybody around. All that's a very high level of Vedantic spiritual thought, but this being Adhyatma Ramayana, we don't think it is not fit place for to share. This is the fact. Everything, whether they are good people behaving badly once in a while, like Yudhishthira playing the dice, etc. Bad people continually doing bad things like Duryodhanadi, Dushasanadi, Kamsadi. All of that is mind only. And learning from all those stories, look into our life. Who is ruling our life? Our own mind. What is there in the mind? Are there any divine qualities, virtues, wisdom, positive devotionals? कुछ नहीं है. फिर क्या है? All the kama, krodha, lobha, moha. So it's like you have appointed a person as a Raja who has got all the vices. He will destroy the praja only, Mevkuf. When we don't select good Raja, we will be getting the result of all of that. He will destroy us and go. And then the next king comes, and how much time it takes for him to revive everything, we don't know. In the same way, राजा बनाया मन को और मन बिगड़ा हुआ है, then कैसा जीवन चलेगा बताओ? From these stories we have to be learning that. बुद्धि को राजा बनाना है, उस बुद्धि राजा को ज्ञान सिखाना है शास्त्रों का. फिर वही राजा अपने सेनापतियों, कौन है वो? मन, चित्त, अहंकार, इंद्रिया, शरीर, देन आउटर, उन सबको वो बुद्धिमान राजा गाइड करना है. This is the way, and the only way we can go away from Maya, go near to divine. That means Maya se dur hona is bandhan, dukh se dur hona. Nearing to the God means going to the Sukha and Moksha. Left to ourselves, we become slave to our mana and indriya. They will make us so bad and so miserable. पहले बुरा बनाएंगे, फिर बुराई का फल दुख है तो दुख को दिलाएंगे. Don't give chance. Is it not? These things won't click now. It will click after some hundreds of lives. But that will come when we start from now. So, in such classes, these seeds are sown. These seeds start slowly sprouting and slowly becoming saplings. They become small plants and trees. Then they give that time the phala of intelligence, viveka, detachment, vairagya, samadhi, the control of faculties, mumukshita, wanting to know the Lord, going to the Guru, surrendering to Him. All those things will be the beautiful phalas of the tree of listening to Shastra regularly, in which such seeds are sown. What is the seed? All these stories should tell us that we should not allow our negative mind to dominate. Don't trust your own mind. That's it. कहते हैं कहीं हमने पढ़ा वर्षों ही, you can trust a जहरीला सांप, black cobra with full of venom, but not your own mind. Because that zahirila सांप will kill only this body. But this negative poisonous snake of mind, with all its desires, lust, passion, it will destroy our n number of lives. Again you are born, again with same raga, desha, kama, krodha, whole life is destroyed. There is no joy of good qualities, there is no joy of fulfilling the duties, there is no joy of serving the world, there is no joy of nearing to the Lord through devotion, nor the joy of controlling the faculties, never ever the joy of nearing to the truth through the study of Upanishads and meditation. Full life is gone. Who is making? Our own devil mind. Again born. What is that? Same. Don't think this is the first time that we are destroying our life. How easily we are doing it, it shows that it is a habit. From so many lives, we are doing that only. Only by one negative quality, trusting our own mind. Then what is to be done? Trust Guru and Shastra, not the mind, and listen to them. And through that, know the means, goal and means, live life to achieve that goal through those means. Anything other than that, mind will propose millions of things. It has its own intelligent, cunning, so many ways. Like a converting Christian, how he intelligently converts the Hindus using all possible. They have no other purpose in life than conversing concerning Hindu. They don't touch other religion. हाथ पैर तोड़ देंगे वो. Therefore, same way is our mind. It converts us from spiritual to materialistic person. It has its own ways, infinite, and it has not used its own small even weapon also. देखो उतना भी जरूरत नहीं है. थोड़ा माइंड ने सजेशन दे दिया, we leave the guru, we leave the class, we leave the satsang, we put off our class lecture and we go. थोड़ा suggestion of mind, we are defeated. Mind has not at all used bigger weapons. When you do the higher and greater sadhanas, तब पता चलेगा कितना भयंकर ये माना. कितना भी sincere हो साधक है, entire life the mind will not allow that person to sit for meditation even one day. That much powerful that fellow devil. With that mind, this sadhaka will have to negotiate, fight every life. Of course, taking the help of God and Guru through Upasana. All these about sadhaka. We have not even become sadhaka. We are only the worldliness, and the mind we trust, it will go on making us worldly. पशु बनाता है हमको, राक्षस बनाता है हमको. याद रखना. All these stories should convey this message to us. Be alert every moment of the mind and its thoughts. If it is divine, very good, encourage. Anything other than divine, cut it immediately. Cut it immediately. This is not mine. I don't want this. This is detrimental. It is destructive. It should be given up. ऐसे करते जाना. बढ़िया है. Itself is sadhana. Like while driving car, scooter, how you carefully drive. Every moment the mind is alert, including everything. The road को देख रहा है, अच्छा है तो स्पीड जा रहा है, बुरा है तो स्लो कर रहा है. Is it not? ट्रैफिक है तो हॉर्न बजा रहा है, ब्रेक डाल रहा है. Are we not aware in driving? So too spiritual travel may be. As a human being, when you travel in your life, you have to be alert every moment and know where to apply brake, where to take turn, where to increase the speed, and all that. Clear? Now in this chapter, in this chanted 20 shlokas, we see the Dasharatha Kaikeyi Samvad. Story is known to us. Anyway, it's lucky. Now you can learn the Sanskrita because you already know the story. When you know Sanskrita, story you can understand. But you already know the story, now learn Sanskrit. How nice it is. You can see, I'll explain one by one shloka simply. ज़्यादा उसमें तो विचार के करके बताने की बातें नहीं है explain. So therefore, you can focus on that. Om Sri Ramachandra Parabrahmane Namah Adhyatma Ramayanam Ayodhya Kandam Tritiya Sargaha. This all you know. Sri Mahadeva Vacha. Sri Mahadevji is speaking. To him, whom Parvati Mata. She is not asking any questions in between. Like Arjuna and Parikshit, only listening. Somewhere she may ask. Now what was happened yesterday? Not here in Mantara Kaikeyi Samvada, but there Dasharatha Vasishta Samvada and Dasharatha Sumanta, Sumanta Vasishta, all that you know. See, Tataha, thereafter, means camera should be continued from the Dasharatha Sumanta, Mantri Sumanta and Vasishta place, the camera should be continued. Tato Dasharatho Raja. Thereafter, Dasharatho Raja is equal to Raja Dasharataha. Rama Abhyudaya Karanat. Karana means not reason, but for the sake of. Rama Abhyudaya. Abhyudaya means prosperity. He was ordinary son of a king, but now he is made extraordinary, the prince, coronated formally. That's called as Abhyudaya. So Udaya is already born as a son to Dasharatha. Rajaputra hai hi. अब क्या है? राजकुमार बनाया जा रहा है, युवराज बनाया जा रहा है. That's called Abhyudaya. See, Rama Abhyudaya Karanat. For the sake of Abhyudaya of Rama, Adishya, after given the Adesha or order, Esha Adesha, Esha Upadesha, whom did he order? Mantri Prakriti. Mantri, Sumantra and Prakriti is all the subjects. And what he has given order? Rama Abhyudaya Karanat. कल का जो राम पट्टाभिषेक के लिए जो करना है वो सब ऑर्डर करके. And all they are already given, so I will not tell them. Having done so, Sanandaha, with extreme Anand. Sa Anandaha. Anand Masti ke sath Gruham Avishat. He came into the place of his stay, house, where he stays with Kaikeyi. Kausalya, Sumitra, तीनों के अलग अलग palace है. They have a lot of things, wealth. So why all of them in one bedroom or one room? सबके लिए अलग अलग palace. So he came to the Gruha. Then what happened when he came? Tatra, there in the Gruha, Adruštva Priyam. He has not found, could not see, not seen. Was his Priya, most dearest Kaikeyi, Raja. Having not seen Kaikeyi, Rama, Kimetat, kya hua? Iti vihvalaha. Got so much disturbed. He might have searched all the possible rooms. He did not find her. He got tensed up, worried and anxious inside. Then he just worried in the mind, thinking about her. Till that day, how she was? Whenever he used to come from any meeting or anywhere, she'll be waiting outside only to welcome him with all paraphernalia. Swagat, aiye, aiye. अब ढूंढने पर भी नहीं मिल रही है, कहाँ गई है? Obviously, how shocking would be to him? He says, yeah, means that Kaikeyi, Pura, till now, till yesterday, Mandiram Tasyaha Pravishte, Mai Shobana. When I enter into her Mandira, that Shobana, that most beautiful Kaikeyi, Hasanti, आते ही मुस्कुराते हुए माम उपायाति, she used to welcome me, महाराज का स्वागत है, आइए, in whatever the language, with so much मुस्कुराहट से, प्यार से मुझे वेलकम करने वाली है. सा किम न एव अद्य दृश्यते, टुडे तो आई एम नॉट इवन सीइंग हर. नो, प्लीज रिमेंबर, इन लाइफ full of odds and confusions and all types of opposites, paradoxes. Remember this. Learn from this. Raja Dasharath, one side he was so happy, joyful, that his son is going to make as prince, and on the other side such a dukkha that Kaikeyi is not seen. And from here onwards, he will be दुखी दुखी दुखी, मर ही जाएंगे एक दिन. तो वहां तक तो मत जाना, जब मरेंगे तभी देखेंगे, अभी क्यों मारना उनको. But human life is like that. One side you try to enjoy something, suddenly from the other side, unknowingly, if it is in the prarabdha, the problem will come. You can never imagine. That is the, I tell you, the uncertainties, especially for the sadhakas, to test them, to make them more and more stronger and powerful. Bhagavan put such an unimaginable tests. Unless you have His grace, you cannot understand them. You will get completely lost only in the mind as well as in life. If you can't face those tests only with the grace of Guru and God. अब क्या क्या बताएं उसके लिए. Everywhere I am telling you. थोड़ा एग्जाम्पल तो जस्ट टाइम पास के लिए आई एम टेलिंग. People now living in rented house, giving the rent every month, no tension. Suddenly they want to make a house. Up to making the house, it is good. Thereafter, the problem is the tenants and the leakages and here and there and the government's these and those objections. So, उसका जिंदगी पूरा कुत्ते की तरह घर के ही चारों तरफ रहता है. How many people are not suffering? I am telling you a hypothetical example. Not that everybody like that. जिसकी किस्मत में नहीं है तो है. I am telling you generally how the life is full of pairs of opposite paradoxes. One side you think that something will give you joy, in the same thing or nearby there is a problem. So too marriage. Huge wonderful way with all the love and everything get married. But after that, some or the other problem with the in-laws or co-son-in-law, co-daughter-in-law or mutually only नरक ही बन जाता. I'm just telling hypothetical. Are there not some places? But they never imagined that. They thought कि शादी करो स्वर्ग हो जाता है घर. So to the children. They are so anticipating, excited about children. They get. और किसी को बच्चे ही पैदाइशी से they are abnormal or continuous diseases. Is it not? Or if they grow well healthily, he will be a dull-witted fellow, never goes to school, college, study, ठीक नहीं. Then नरक ही है उन parents को. Then with all the asha, you studied well and became civil servant. You know, once you become civil servant, then where you are kicked by which MLA, MP into which place, you don't know. You have to answer to chief minister, answer to that particular ministers. Then you have to answer all the public and their question. More than all that, you have to maintain your conscience. You never imagine all that. See the doctors. People come with all the hopes to doctor. When he treats them, when they get well, not even thanks they say. Most ungrateful people towards doctor. Some gadbad ho gaya mano, they give every gali to them. Bechara doctors. I sympathize with them. Is it an easy thing? Right from learning how to poke an injection up to doing a surgery, thousands and thousands of books they have studied. How many candles they have burnt, how much effort they have made to study all for your stupid body, which you have spoiled by your nonsense. But the doctors, they don't have sleep, they don't have nidra, food eaten, they can't spend time with the family members. दे डिडंट नो ऑल दैट. उनको डॉक्टर बनेंगे तो बढ़िया होएगा. बट दूसरी तरफ, but the Bhagwan works through them, therefore they go through all that. So too, to serve the country, you join politics. You are honest. The more honest you are, the more suppressed you are. When the timings are not bad, aggressively good when you are. With full purity inside, faith in God, then you can sustain. वो भी तब तक जब तक थोड़ा सा लूप होल ना दिखे. दिख गया तो फिर खींच देंगे नीचे चारों शत्रु. Indian mentality crabs. One crab is coming out of the vessel, other four will pull it down. Are you understanding? In our own life, we want to attend the classes, shastras. Some body pain, mind pain will come, obligations will come. Mind gets disturbed. क्या क्या नहीं हो रहा है बाबा. Life is like that only. Never ever imagine that it will be smooth. That is why millions of time it is said, Samatvam yoga ichyate, sukha dukkhe samaya krutva. Now yesterday, tomorrow onwards we'll see in Bhagavatam also, Panditaha Samadarshinaha. Unless that learning of Samatha is done, in this Vishama paristhis, Vishama is opposite, the situations, we'll get tossed up only to suffer, tired, exhausted, one day die. See the quarrels between brothers and all. परसों तक अच्छे थे. Some money issue came, became enemies. Hmm. With all the charm and joy, you go to pilgrimage. Exactly at the time you go, temple is closed, you don't have darshanam. हर एक को हो रहे हैं, मैं बता रहा हूँ. किस्मत जैसा है जिसका वैसा. Therefore, don't have preconceived notions. Plan well, try your best, whatever comes, receive. No, it's a big shock to Dasharatha ji. And it started. It will end only in his death. Kaikeyi becoming Naraz, he never imagined, because he gave her so much value and love, more than Sumitra Kausalya would deserve more. अब देखो, he didn't imagine. अब देखो, आप उनको प्यार करें, उनके मन में क्या, आपको क्या पता? किसने उसके मन को पढ़ा, क्या क्या पता? Remember these secrets. I love you, I trust you so much, but why are you cheating me? To this question, there is no answer. Because why should not he cheat you? He himself is a traitor or cheat by nature, and somebody influenced. What can you do for that other than accepting? That's why don't trust anyone other than God. Full stop. Out of getting kicks in this way from everybody to whom we have attached, one day it clicks that other than Bhagwan, kahin nahi fasna. To reach to that state of Vairagya, Bhagwan goes on giving bangings. A wise person through every experience learns, and the only learning is Vairagya. Nothing in the world is important to me other than God. And God I have to gain. And He is gained through spiritual sadhana. Therefore, I am dedicated completely to sadhana. None of the world, even my own maintenance, is important to me. That state of life is called sannyas. Hmm. See that pain of Dasharatha, you can feel. Whenever I come to our room, immediately, lovingly, happily, Rajaji, आइए करके बिठाकर, she does puja and gives that this to eat, drink. How lovingly she talk. Now she's not seen. How much tension in him. Like for me, one or two you are regular people. When you don't come, luckily you don't do that. Those two, three you inform and go. That's a favor you are doing, and I'm happy with them. I am trying to say, क्या हो, नहीं आएगी? And you like good people you inform. And that gives me what the consolation is for me is what, आज नहीं तो वो कल आ रहे, कल नहीं तो 10 दिन का. कुछ लोग कब आते कब जाते नहीं पता. Then I also remove them from my mind. I'm not worried. If you also stop, nothing to worry. As I told you, I'm mentally prepared. But here क्या है? He was every day habituated to that warm welcome and loving hospitality. She is not found. See, if you want to learn lesson, you can learn. That's why I gave you a sample. You can read a story. He came, she was not there, he was worried. He asked somebody, they told she's in Kopagro. He went there, he tried to talk to her. It's a flow of story. But what is to be learned by us can be these few things. Be ready to receive any inevitabilities, eventualities. That life is full of uncertainties. Only one certain thing in life is death. About that also is uncertainty. When it will happen? Everything is uncertain. And that is why you plan your own goals, but don't fix your mind to that. कि ऐसा ही होना चाहिए. When you like you want to go and stay somewhere, your own children, with all goodwill only you go, love only. You are innocent, you are loving. But who knows at that time your grandchildren have their exams or their parties or their programs. Then your presence is disturbance to them. Then they can't receive you. Then you feel somewhere how long, such a long distance and traveled and came. These fellows are not accepted. Now you frustrated. First of all, you plan before going. Only talk to them. Can I come? Is there everything okay if I come to you? मैं तो वही पूछता हूँ. The other day I went somewhere. My presence, even one moment, should not disturb your profession or work. You promised me, then only I'll come. I said. Then I went there, did my job, came without any meeting anybody, troubling anybody. That host was doing his work, I did my work and came. I had very clarity in me. Even then, when with clarity go, suddenly unexpected things happen which are unconducive. Be healthy in mind to receive it in a healthy manner without reaction. Learn it. Then he says, where did she? हसन्ति माम उपायाति सा किम न एव अद्य दृश्यते इति आत्मनि एव संचिन्त्य. In this way, worried in his own mind in so many ways, manasa ati viduyata. Because he didn't find any answer, his mind was in so much dukkha. Now remember, there is no answer to Dasharatha's question. That why did she ask these two boons? Remember, there is no answer for Dasharatha's question. Then why did she ask those two boons? Number two, even she gives the answer, that is not an answer for him. Because it is not consoling him. Because it's not a consolable answer. Then only two problems he had were, one attachment to Rama, second is attachment to Kaikeyi. इस मार से दोनों टूट गए अभी. कैकेयी से अटैचमेंट टूट गया, राम से तो टूटेगा नहीं, टूटना भी नहीं चाहिए. He died only. I tell you, there are no answers in for the problems and questions in the world. Only answer is Vairagyam. That's all. Nobody can give an answer. And it will not satisfy you, even if they say. Like, I respected, valued someone. They also respect. Suddenly one day they left me. No, I have no answer. I asked them, क्यों छोड़ रहे हो? They say, Swami, because I stopped liking you. It is a correct answer from their side. But it will not appeal to me. I keep on suffering. Why? There is an attachment, if at all. I give my example just like that. Therefore, all problems are because of attachment, all solutions because of detachment. That's it. In the world, only we come to get caught up through attachment. We are sent into the world to get out of the world through detachment. Those who have understood it, click to them. They are the most lucky fellows. And they are the devotees of God, worships of Guru, that their blessings worked through this experience to drive this point home. That's what happened to Arjuna. Kim no rajyena, kim bhogena, jivitena va kim. In that Parama Vairagya sthiti, when Arjuna surrendered, Shishyasteyam Shadimam, the genius of Krishna brought out essence of all Upanishads and poured in his mouth. Sarvopanishado gavo dhogda gopalanandana partho vatsa sudhir bhokta dugdham gita amritam mahat. देखो दशरथ जी का दुर्दशा, सबसे प्यार जिनसे है उनको, एक तरफ कैकेयी, दूसरा राम, उनसे ही इतना दुख मिला कि वो उनको मरने से ही छूट गया. See, can there be more greater episode to learn lesson for us than this? He loved so much Kaikeyi, for whose sake he neglected even Kausalya Sumitra. And Rama he loved so much because so many years के बाद through that yajnam he is born. But that itself became cause for his dukkha. People fight for temples, for idols. Why? It is Bhagavan only. So there, instead of bhakti, they have attachment. Then only they fight. Don't the people fight with Mera temple, Mera temple? हर दिन न्यूज सुनाई दे रहा है आपको. If you are a devotee, how can you fight? More than devotee, you are attached. Means what? Attachment even to the God is a cause of samsara. What to talk about the world? To the God, we should have devotion, not attachment. Clear? Now let us see. Then iti atmani eva samchintya manasa ati viduyata. His mind was so many doubts, it is imagining, so much worried, tensed, no answer, fear, dukkha. Then papracha dasi nikaram. The group of dasis were there. He asked them, Kuto vaha swamini shubha? Where is your swamini, the shubha? Mangala prada, mangala rupa. This Kaikeyi kaha hai? Na ayanti mam yatha purvam. She has not come to receive me like she used to do earlier. Mat priya. So much I love her. Priya darshana. Always she decorates and comes and gives me the happiness with her presence. Where is she? What happened? Then those people were afraid. Tauchuhu. Krodha bhavanam pravishta. She entered to Krodha bhavana. That's what we know. Naiva vidmahe. We don't know why she has gone. Before he asks, they are telling. क्रोध हमको तो कहकर नहीं गए लेकिन गई क्रोध भवन हमने देखा. Then karanam tatra he deva tvam gatva nischetumarasi. We request you go there and find from her reason why she has gone there. She never told us anything. No, this is how the Maya works. This is how the people blackmail us. They become emotional when we are weak, when we have expectation from them and we are attached to them. अब ये बड़ा बड़ा बात है फिर it's a totally different subject. Though it is more relevant to us than Vedanta, but Vedanta is required for us because it solely inspires us to learn lessons from life from within. लोग हमको कैसे फंसाते हैं, धोखा देते हैं, all that from this Kaikeyi Vrittanta, Mattara Vrittanta you can learn. How much or great anybody may be. Respect them, love them, but don't get attached. One day if they change, you can't tolerate it. And will they change or not? We don't know. We have to be careful. That's why Indian government never trusts China. You cannot trust them, that's it. Can't trust even Pakistan. We have seen so many times they have proved wrong. We have to be intelligent now. That's why only we'll tell ये सारे terrorists को हमको दे दो तभी जाकर the bilateral cricket or any business everything will happen. Not otherwise. We'll be strict. We can't trust. In the same way, love everyone, respect everyone, but don't attach to anyone. Always, with faith, have tentativity in the mind. So that any eventuality, you are able to tolerate. With the body also, we have to be like that. Love it, take care of it, give food. But at what time, what eventually comes, we don't know. So be prepared for it. So too with the people around, government, situation, vatavaranam, anything cannot be taken for granted. Taking for granted is called pramada. Na pramaditavyam, na pramaditavyam, na pramaditavyam. How many times we studied in the Taittiriya Upanishad? We have to make it a by heart of that sentence. Pramada mrityu hai, pramada vai mrityu ho. Iti aha Bhagavan Brahmana Sutaha. We don't know, sir. You go and ask. She is gone into Kopa Bhavanam. That's what they said. Then ituktaha. When he heard this from them, भय संत्रस्तः, he was त्रासा, दुख हो गया उनको भय के कारण, क्योंकि पता ही नहीं. Whenever things are uncertain, you will also fear gives you दुख. Such a great Raja of such a huge age achieved so many things, even defeated Rakshasas for the sake of Devatas. Just because his attachment to that stupid lady, see the bhaya and dukkha. Same is with Raja Pururava. Got lost in that attachment to Urvashi, infatuation, to what level he has fallen. Never forget that Pururava Upakhyana of Bhagavad Purana, the 25th or 24th chapter of 11th Skandha. Like that anywhere. Right from your dog up to your own office or bank balance, never ever have too much trust on them. Anybody. That dog, if somebody gives a better biscuit than you, it goes there. And we think Mera Kutta Vishwas. Kutta not Vishwas to you, it is Vishwas to your love. If somebody gives better than you, naturally it will go. And मेरा कुत्ता गया जाएगा फिर क्या है. Like kutta, every relation. If somebody loves, if that person more than you love, they go there. That's it. अब करोगे क्या? प्रपंच में ऐसे everybody स्वार्थ है, खुदगर्ज है. You also might have done it many times. With all bhaya santasa, he went inside. Bhaya, Raja tasyaha samipagaha went close to her. Upavishya. She was on the ground. He also old fellow. For that stupid lady's sake, he also went to the ground, sat there. Shanaihi, with all the fear, deham sushanvai, just tapping her and touching. और मुंह फेर कर सो रही थी. शनई ही पाणिना, विथ हैंड टच करके, शेक करके, टू मेक हर अवेयर दैट आई केम. अब्रवीत. Then he speaks the entire next 4-5 slokas. All his love for her he pours honestly. And all that what he has done is perfect. उन्होंने जो किया भी अच्छा ही किया दिल से, और वो सब यहाँ बताया भी वो भी करेक्ट ही था, झूठ नहीं. एंड येट यू विल सफर इफ द अदर पर्सन इज लाइक दैट. व्हाट कैन यू डू? नाउ यू अंडरस्टैंड व्हाट इज द नीड ऑफ वैराग्य. हाउ मच एवर गुड, ग्रैंड, ग्रेट, नोबल you may be, still the other person cannot or may not accept you. The best of example is, who is more greater, good, grand, noble, loving, kind than Bhagavan, who is the giver of everything, forgiver of everything. Yet are not people cheating even Bhagavan? सब कुछ देने वाले भगवान को ही लोग धोखा दे सकते हैं, तो आप भगवान से बड़े हो क्या? ये मैंने सीख लिया जिंदगी में. The people who can cheat Bhagavan, cheating Bhagavan means not remembering Him, who is the giver of everything. Then how can they trust me or help me or therefore be careful in life. माता पिता को, भगवान को छोड़ने स्वार्थी घमंडी हमको क्यों वैल्यू करेंगे? Is it not? Even if they do for some time, as long as their personal selfish things are fulfilled. Not out of any love or kindness. Same selfishness somewhere else fulfilled, they go there. I have to have wisdom. दशरथ जी देखो, हाउ काइंड, हाउ लविंग ही इज. बट कई कई मंथरा कॉम्बिनेशन हो गया तो ऑल योर गुडनेस वोंट वर्क देयर and there's no answer. But why kai? It's just like that, my dear. And I tell you, those who are fixed in their these thoughts, especially women, they will have killed their heart. They will never have daya, karuna, even if Dasharatha dies. That is the example of Dasharatha we have to learn from. Whole world is made like that. You are dying here as parents. Your children, the son or a daughter-in-law, they are not concerned for you. ये सत्य है. आप उसको हजम करो, जिंदा रहो, ठीक है. नहीं हजम हुआ, बदहजमी से सफर करो. इट इज योर चॉइस. इट इज लाइक दैट, फुल स्टॉप. लोग भगवान को, गुरु को ही धोखा दे रहे हैं. आप किस खेत के गाजर मूली हो? You know, these are all bitter but truths. If you don't have the guts to take these bitter truths, life will always be bitter. While taking on time only, the medicine is bitter. But always after that, it makes the body healthy. So too, these bits of wisdom, gems of wisdom, while consuming bitter, but they protect us from all further bitternesses. All in our own goodwill. We have to be prepared. If we are not prepared with the truths and facts and knowledges, then we have to face all eventualities every moment and go on frustrated and suffering. Now that I have understood, if somebody leaves me, goes or cheats me, मैं तो हंसूंगा कि ये तो होना ही वाला है. I am not going to miserable in this life for anybody. If you stop coming to class, I have decided, ये होना ही था, late हुआ. I can't disturb myself for these uncertainties. And I'll not ask also, but why? What's why? You accept, that's it. Don't ask any question. Yesterday I went for, so whatever the cost they asked for some purchasing vegetables, I gave. That lady surprised. She looked at me, Acha, ye Babaji. You don't bargain, she said. Why should I bargain? You are working hard from morning, evening, getting it. You are giving me all the work. She was so happy she reduced some money for me. I was surprised with her goodness also that way. I asked her, why are you reducing? When I didn't ask, she said that is why. Because everybody come and bargain. 50 रुपए किलो तो वो लोग 10 रुपए से शुरू करते हैं. I did not ask anything. She was so happy. So this is how we have to in life learn with the people things all. So here this portion. Your goodness need not get the reciprocation from others. Therefore, goodness for the sake of goodness is goodness, not for expecting. And beauty is what? When you are good to others. At least others are safe from misery, which you are going through because of others' badness. आपके गुस्से से मैं दुखी होता हूं, तो मैं गुस्सा नहीं करूं तो आप तो कम से कम दुखी नहीं हुए. This is how we have to become feeler and healer of the world, not giver of the dukkha by becoming peeler of their skin. Then what Dasharatha ji puts in front of her, प्रॉमिस करता है सब कुछ करेगा, पाँव पड़ेगा, यार छड्डो दसो की बात है, वो बोलेगी नहीं जब तक राम के ऊपर शपथ नहीं करते. अब्बा. In that way, if you study Adhyatma Ramayana, every shloka has, every episode has so many wisdoms for us to learn. और ये सब चीजें सीखते रहना है जिंदगी में, लाइफ में. We have to learn तत्व ज्ञानम वेदांतम. We have to learn all the upasanas. We have to learn inner values and all. We also have to learn how to deal with the world. Then only we can say we are safe to some extent, not otherwise. This we'll see tomorrow. Om Purnamadaha पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते. ओम शांति शांति शांति. So what Dasharatha ji said, what Kaikeyi replied, कल देखना. सर्वं श्री रामचंद्र चरणारविंद अर्पणमस्तु. ओम पूर्णमदः पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते. ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय धन्वन्तरये अमृतकलशहस्ताय सर्वामय विनाशनाय त्रैलोक्यनाथाय श्री महाविष्णवे नमः. ओम भाग्याब्धि चंद्रिका भक्त चित्तकेकि घनागना रोगभरदं भोले मृत्युदारु कुठारिकाय नमो नमः. ओम नासै रोगरहितो पीरा जपत निरंतर वीरा. ओम श्री हनुमद्वीराय नमः. ओम श्री हनुमते नमः. श्री हनुमते नमः. श्री हनुमते नमः. श्री हनुमते नमः. ओम श्री हनुमते नमः. श्री हनुमते नमः. श्री हनुमते नमः. श्री हनुमते नमः. ओम श्री हनुमते नमः. श्री हनुमते नमः. श्री हनुमते नमः. श्री हनुमते नमः. ओम श्री हनुमते नमः. श्री हनुमते नमः. श्री हनुमते नमः. ओम श्री हनुमते नमः. ओम नमः शिवाय. 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 ओम वज्रनखाय विद्महे तीक्ष्णदग्गस्त्राय धीमहि तन्नो नारसिंहः प्रचोदयात्. ओम वज्रनखाय विद्महे तीक्ष्णदग्गस्त्राय धीमहि तन्नो नारसिंहः प्रचोदयात्. ओम वज्रनखाय विद्महे तीक्ष्णदग्गस्त्राय धीमहि तन्नो नारसिंहः प्रचोदयात्. नो पांडुरंगा अष्टकम एक बार हमने पढ़ा, फिर से और पढ़ेंगे. एंड पांडुरंग सुप्रभातम. ओम अतः श्री पांडुरंगानुग्रहेण पांडुरंग दर्शनानुभव प्राप्त्यर्थम पांडुरंग अष्टकम सुप्रभातम वयं पारायणं करिष्यामहे सर्वे. ओम अतः श्री पांडुरंगाष्टकम. ओम महायोगपीठे तटे भीमदत्या परम पुंडरीकाय दातुं मुनीन्द्रैः समागत्य तिष्ठन्तमानन्दकन्दं परब्रह्मलिङ्गं भजे पाण्डुरङ्गं तटिद्वाससं नीलमेघावभासं रमामन्दिरं सुन्दरं चित्प्रकाशं परं त्विष्टकायं समन्यस्तपादं परब्रह्मलिङ्गं भजे पाण्डुरङ्गं प्रमाणं भवाब्धेरिदं मामकानां नितम्बः कराभ्यां धृतो येन तस्मात् विधातुर्वनत्यै धृतो नाभिकोशः परब्रह्मलिङ्गं भजे पाण्डुरङ्गं स्फुरत्कौस्तुभालङ्कृतं कण्ठदेशे श्रियाजुष्टकेयूरकं श्रीनिवासं शिवं शान्तमीड्यं वरं लोकपालं परब्रह्मलिङ्गं भजे पाण्डुरङ्गम् शरच्चन्द्रबिम्बाननं चारुहासं लसत्कुण्डलाक्रान्तगण्डस्थलाङ्गम् अपारागलिं जपारागबिम्बाधरं कञ्जनेत्रं परब्रह्मलिङ्गं भजे पाण्डुरङ्गं किरीटोज्ज्वलत्सर्वदिक्प्रान्तभागं सुरैरर्चितं दिव्यरत्नैरनर्घ्यैः त्रिवङ्गाकृतिं बर्हमाल्यावतंसं परब्रह्मलिङ्गं भजे पाण्डुरङ्गं विभुं वेणुनादं चरन्तं दुरन्तं स्वयं लीलया गोपवेशं ददानं गवां वृन्दकानन्ददं चारुहासं परब्रह्मलिङ्गं भजे पाण्डुरङ्गम् अजं रुक्मिणी प्राणसञ्जीवनं तं परन्धाम कैवल्यमेकं तुरीयं प्रसन्नं प्रपन्नार्तिहं देवदेवं परब्रह्मलिङ्गं भजे पाण्डुरङ्गं स्तवं पाण्डुरङ्गस्य वैपुण्यदं ये पठन्त्येकचित्तेन भक्त्या च नित्यं भवाम्भोनिधिं तेऽपि तीर्त्वान्तकाले हरेरालयं शाश्वतं प्राप्नुयन्ति इति श्रीमत्परमहंसपरिव्राजकाचार्य श्रीमच्छङ्करभगवत्पादाचार्य विरचितं श्रीपाण्डुरङ्गाष्टकं सम्पूर्णम्। ओमत श्रीपाण्डुरङ्ग सुप्रभातम्। ओं श्रीरुक्मिणी विमलचारुमुखाब्जभृङ्ग श्रीराधिकारसिकशेखरमङ्गलाङ्ग श्रीपुण्डरीकवरदाच्युतपापभङ्ग श्रीपाण्डुरङ्ग भगवन् तव सुप्रभातम्। भक्ता प्रभात समये मलभीमरत्यां स्नात्वा तवाङ्घ्रियुगमर्चयितुं प्रपन्नाः आयान्ति तान् कलय देवदयार्द्रदृष्ट्या श्रीपाण्डुरङ्ग भगवन्स्तव सुप्रभातम्। उत्तिष्ठ केशव जनार्दन दीनबन्धो उत्तिष्ठ भक्तजनवत्सल शार्ङ्गपाणे उत्तिष्ठ विश्वपरिपालन चक्रधारिन् श्रीपाण्डुरङ्ग भगवन्स्तव सुप्रभातम्। भक्त्या ममार्तहृदये तव पादपद्मे सम्पूजयामि तुलसीदळमञ्जरीभिः पूजां गृहाण कृपयात्यज योगनिद्रां श्रीपाण्डुरङ्ग भगवन्स्तव सुप्रभातौ। गायन्ति दिव्यचरितं तव नारदाद्याः लीलाशुकोद्धव शुकद्विजवर्यवृन्दाः नृत्यन्ति भक्तिरसभावितमत्तचित्ताः श्रीपाण्डुरङ्ग भगवन्स्तव सुप्रभातौ। दुग्धं कवोष्णमधुना मधुना च जोष्टं गव्यं तवेष्टमतिपुष्टगुणैर्वरिष्टं एह्येहि पातु महिमं च तलात् प्रपृध्य श्रीपाण्डुरङ्ग भगवन्स्तव सुप्रभातम्। स्तुन्वन्ति मन्दिरमुखे तव वन्दिमुख्याः संवादयन्ति वरमङ्गलवाद्यवृन्दाः प्रातर्बभौ झटिति जागृहि कैटवारे श्रीपाण्डुरङ्ग भगवन् तव सुप्रभातम्। स्वामिन् दयाजलनिधे भव सिन्धु मध्ये मग्नं विहाय कथमद्य सुखेन शेषे मामुद्धरस्व समयो न हि दीनबन्धो श्रीपाण्डुरङ्ग भगवन् तव सुप्रभातम्। ताराधिपस्तव मुखप्रभया हता भो निर्यातितारकगणैः सहितो सुदूरं तद्दर्शनार्थमुदितोरुणसूर्यदेवः श्रीपाण्डुरङ्ग भगवन्स्तव सुप्रभातौ। स्तोत्रं त्वदीयपदकिङ्कर विश्वनाथ वक्त्रात् विनिर्गतमिदं परमादरेण अङ्गीकुरुष्व करुणावरुणालयाद्य Sri Panduranga Bhagavan Tava Suprabhatam Iti Sri Panduranga Suprabhatam Samaptam Sarvam Narayana Charanarindharmastu. Tomorrow Bhishma Krita Bhagavad Stuti Vardaraja Stotram. They make Sri Vishnu Stuti is done. We take up Sri Rama Stuti. Om Bhurvo Swaha Pranaya Apanaya Vyanaya Udanaya Samanaya Brahmane Brahmarpanam Brahmavi Brahmagno Brahmanautam Brahmaivatena. Om Madhya Madhya Amalabhanya Uttaraposhnostapad Praksharnachana Tambula Nirajanan Darshya Neelameka Shyama Krishna Nitya Jagan Mohana Krishna Balagopala Krishna Yamagana Venugana Lola Vedanta Vedya Navanita Chora Bhakta Janadhara Paramadaya Varti Mukta Gita Data Parama Yogisha Partha Sarthi Om Natatra Surya Bhatina Chandra Tarakam Nima Narayana Vidmaya Vasudevaya No Vishnu Dasharatha Vidmaya Sita Valavatanora Ram Bharyaya Vidmaya Bhumijaya Chana Mangala Gurudaya Mane Guratana Sarvashna Brahma Lokala Adhyatma Eri Me Guru Puru Bhava Suprabhya Om Syawa Ramachandra Bhagavan Ki Jai Radhavara Krishna Chandra Bhagavan Ki Jai Umavara Chandra Choda Bhagavan Ki Jai Sri Ramayana Mahabharata Bhagavad Upanishad Gita Manasutra Yoga Vasishta Patanjali Yoga Sutra Adhyatma Ramayana Suta Samhita Shiva Purana आदि समस्त सनातन वैदिक संस्कृते है श्रुति स्मृति पुराण इतिहास संत वाङ्मय शास्त्र की जय। बोलो भाई समस्त वेद व्यास शुकदेव सूतादि भागवताचार्य की जय। विश्वामित्र विष्णु वाल्मीकि तुलसीदास आदि श्री रामायण आचार्य की जय। बोल श्री वेद व्यास वैशंपायन आज्ञवल्क आदि शंकरादि ब्रह्म विद्या आचार्य की जय। बोलो भाई सब संतन की जय। सद्गुरुनाथ महाराज की जय। आज के आनंद की जय। नमः पार्वती पते हर हर महादेव हर सर्वत्र गोविंद नाम संकीर्तन गोविंद गोविंद जानकी जीवन स्मरण जय जय राम राम। अम्बे अम्बे माता की जय। बोलो ये समस्त भक्त साधक सेवक जिज्ञासु श्रोता उपासक मंडल की जय। Thank you, dearest friends, for giving another day of studying beautiful Shastras. God bless you all with long life, healthy life, energetic life, comfortable life, happy life, so that you get Siddhi in this very life. Let us all that way be at the feet of Bhagavan and Guru to bless us. See you tomorrow with all our regular beautiful programs. श्रीवेङ्कटाचलपते तव सुप्रभातम्